Hello and welcome. This is Jack here to react to Élan, I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced, a single by Finnish symphonic metal band Nightwish, the first from their eighth album titled Endless Forms Most Beautiful. The song marks the first time Fjord Jensen actually performed, or at least the first track that was actually released with her as the lead vocal, as in vocals period. This was after the after Tarja, is it Tarja? No, or is it Annette? Sorry, after Annette was actually let go. Annette was the second, Tarja was the first. It's also been a while since I've actually reacted to Nightwish after I discovered the whole sordidness that happened when Tarja was actually let go. It kind of soured me away from the whole group, and I just couldn't get my, wrap my head around it. And I guess I needed time away from the whole Nightwish to actually sort of, to separate the events from their music. So, and obviously I'm a fan of Fjord Jansen, so I was like, there was no way I could actually stay away from her work. And as a direct result, I have decided, I'll be right back here. I'm going to do this track and I'm going to check it out. And hopefully, I'm curious to actually hear her first track, her first performance, her first of the wow first. Oh my god, I'm having such a hard time getting this done. All right, so I'm basically here. I think I said it earlier, right? I don't remember. Anyway, basically, I'm curious to see what her first performance, or what her first track, what her first whatever, as the front woman of Nightwish was like. And I guess we'll go from there. Also, I did do a little bit of research, and I also found that there was actually some sort of controversy surrounding the track Élan. Apparently, someone leaked the track before a week before it was actually supposed to premiere, and things happened. Information was leaked on the leaker, which resulted into lots of threats and whatnot, which forced the liquor to, change. It doesn't really matter. Let's just put it this way. The way things were handled was a little bit, it wasn't ideal, and some people took things too far. It threatened, I'm assuming, to kill whoever the leaker was, and it was sort of indirectly caused by Nightwish posting the photo of the actual liquor on the Facebook page, as if nothing was actually going to happen if they do that. That's really that was. It doesn't matter. What's done is done. We're here for Nightwish, and I've been speaking for almost over 3 minutes now, and I do apologize for that. So we're just gonna get right down to it. And yes, before we start, I have to say yes, it was actually, the track is inspired by Walt Whitman, if I'm not wrong from my research. So that should be fun. Let's see how that goes. So without further ado, this is Élan by Nightwish. Let's go to the official music video, of course. I think this is supposed to be folk metal. Guitar with the flute. She looks very different. I'm sorry, I do apologize. I have to stop over there because I'm marveling at how different she looks, and also how tall she is. You can tell by the stage how close she is to the top, and it's it's great that they actually had her just alone there, and so she wouldn't actually dwarf everyone. I'm not quite sure if she's the tallest in the band, but it's a beautiful representation. I love it. She looks like a giant in some sort of Alice in Wonderland kind of situation, but I don't know. Oh, she could actually be, like yes, she reminds me of the giant vampire in the Resident Evil game the open world Resident Evil game that's supposed to that will be released pretty soon. So that's who she reminds. I think she'll be a perfect um, person to play if they do decide to actually do a live action version of it. So sorry, let's go. The cliffs unjumped, cold waters untouched, the elsewhere creatures yet unseen. Finally, a number came up, free fall awaits the grave. I love her voice. Come, taste the wine, raise the blind. They will guide you from the light, riding knots till the end of time. Come, surf the clouds, raise the dark. It feeds from the rose and on. Meet me where the cliff meets the sea. Sorry about that. I had to pause for a sec. Let's go. There's something very carnival about it. The answer to the riddle before your eyes is in dead leaves and fleeting skies, returning swans and sedulous mice, writings on the garden spook in the middle of a lover's nook, building a sand castle close to the shore, a house of cards from a worn-out deck, a home from the fellowship, poison calm, write a lyric for a song only you can understand. Come, taste the wine, raise the blind. They will guide you from the light, riding knots till the end of time. Come, surf the clouds, raise the dark. It feeds from the rise and on. Meet me where the cliff meets the sea. Yep, very carnival. And it also reminds me of the Showtime TV series Carnival. If you guys haven't had a chance to see it, I recommend you do. I really like her with her hair that way, as opposed to sleek down. The funeral. I've got to say, I do believe it's actually a great, great song, or a great introduction of Fjord Jansen and her vocals. That's fantastic. It's well done. Alright, so that was Nightwish, that was Élan, and from what I gathered, Élan is about, according to Wikipedia, Élan, it is a metaphor for this hunger and thirst for life, for the right here and now, and the go at it and get it. At least that's what Hiatala said he heard from Holopainen when he was at when you know what, let's just put it that way. That's what it is. That's what's about. I really enjoyed the track because it's very poetic and you could actually interpret it in millions multiple ways, even though it might resonate differently with each and everyone who actually watches it or listens to it. And in my opinion, that's the hallmark of an absolutely fantastic song, to actually touch people and cause them to, you know, feel. And as we all know, each and every one of us has different experiences that make them react to things differently. And it's always a good song will actually touch you, make you feel, make you think, and could, in some cases, force you to interpret things a bit more than what was actually intended, which is interesting. It's always a pleasure listening to a song expecting it to be one thing, and you find later on realize, oh, it makes me feel this way. The way I'm interpreting it is different from what it was originally intended. So I know a lot of people are like, no, 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 if that's not what the artist actually intended, then it's a failure. But I don't think that's the case. I do believe, as I said, our experience forces us to analyze things differently. And yes, it's great to know what the artist actually thinks, but at the same time, it's also really interesting to know what our initial reaction is to a certain track, certain song, certain movie, or yeah, before we actually hear what the original artist intended. So I don't know. That's just me. I just love to be surprised. I just love to interpret things and see how different or how similar how different it is from the actual track. So that's great. So as I said, when according to Wikipedia, when asked about the meaning of the word Élan, Hiatala said he heard from Holopainen. I do apologize. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. That it is a metaphor for this hunger and thirst for life, for the right here and now, and to go at it and get it. So there you go. That's what it thinks it is. That's what it is. And you guys let me know, what was your first reaction? What did you think the song was about when you first heard it? I just thought it just gave me this whole carnival atmosphere, sort of also with a touch of fairy, I guess, folk, and just to, I know, celebrate life, I guess, in a way, and the magic of it, and just wanting to, doing what you have to do to achieve that meaning for yourself. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, I'm glad I actually got a chance to check this out. I mean, I've really missed listening to Nightwish. I'm quite certain there are other bands out there who perform, who also do quite well in the symphonic metal genre, and I would really enjoy it if you guys actually let me know who they are, and I will do my best to actually react to them. Or I could actually I'll definitely also do a Google search or whatever, YouTube search, and see if I can actually find some. But I would really appreciate it if you guys actually let me know. And so, with that said, this is your boy Jack. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button. Let you know when next I drop a new video. Don't forget to leave comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to react to. If you've got nothing to say, just say, hey, that's absolutely okay. And if you disagree with what I've said during this reaction video, wish to expand on what I've said, please do it in the comments down below. All I ask is that you be constructive about it. With that said, this is your boy Jack. Y'all take care, and I will catch you on the flip side.